Hello, everybody. Sorry, I tapped the thing and I didn't mean to tap the tripod. I hope everybody's been well. I'm just going to switch over to live chat. So this way I'll know who's here. Hello to the one person in the stream. I hope you have had a good weekend. Yesterday I didn't come on because I had some pain issues. My knee was hurting me and my hands were not good. So this is the Color in Heaven calendar for 2020, and this is on my top 10 books to finish for 2021. I did do this one over the last few days, but I'm going to finish it. Hopefully I can finish it today. And then we will get into the finished pages. I have the first box over here. You guys see that? And then I have another 2 boxes. So in total, it was 47 books. I think it was 47. Hold on. I think it was 47 or 46 books because one of the things was a PDF. So. And this one I found that the pencil work goes through the paper, so that's why I need the blotter BH. Hey, Shalene, how are you? This is the Color in Heaven calendar 2020. We're finishing it up. I'm finishing up the clouds because I want to put it in my top. And this is one of my top 10 books to finish for 2021. This is the last page of it. So I'm doing this, and then we will be doing the finished pages. Yep. So this will be my 7th book finished this year. So how is everything going with you and your cats and your family? Yeah, we did quite a lot this month. And I even have a finished diamond painting. Not the Chuck Henson, but I have the smaller one. You know, I've been having some issues, but you know, yesterday I wasn't feeling very good. It's like, it seems like whenever there's cold weather, it's when my arthritis kicks in. And for the 3 books that I finished this month, I'm actually going to take them and make, well, we haven't sold the house yet, so we'll see. I think my total, I know it's 77 pages with this. I think also what happened earlier today, you guys can't see it, but I was using one of my spree markers, one of the red spree markers. I think it was number 11 or number 5. All of a sudden, it exploded in my hand while I was trying to color Demeter Victoria hair. Managed to finish the hair, but as you can tell, I have a big book where I label everything. I also put everything in a spreadsheet. It is 47 books. I think one is a PDF, so it actually technically is 46 books, 1 PDF, 77 images in total, according to my notebook and my Excel sheet. Yes, I'm one of these crazy people who believes in an Excel sheet. And then I need to get that out. And today we are drinking the Yukon blend from Starbucks. That should not have happened. As you can tell, I have my diamond painting pens there, my markers there. Don't know why that happened. That should not have happened. You know, I touch anything on this desk, and it's like everything goes key wire. I use Swiffer Farbins, Holbeins, Polychromos, and now I'm using a Prisma. I'm getting rid of stuff, so it's like, you know, I'm giving stuff away too, so it's not like I'm not doing things for me. Oh, Really? How is that? I'm drinking the organic blend, the Yukon blend. I put a little soy milk in this to see how it would taste with the soy milk because my mother wants to try new things. The soy milk gives it a really interesting taste. I use trifofarbins, Holbeins, polychromos, and now I'm using I'm not a fan of the cinnamon dolce. I think the cinnamon dolce is way too sweet. That's just my personal opinion. Doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means this is not for me to drink. Just like not every coloring book is going to be is going to be my thing. What I'm going to do is actually when I'm done with this video, I'm going to set aside the 3 books that I finished this month and do a video with all 3 of them. 3 finished coloring books finished with those, and after that, then they're gone. You know, I was very happy that I finished the books, but also a little sad because I won't get to work in them again. But you know what? This gives other books. To me, it's very sweet. You know, it's just different people have different taste buds, Shalene. So, how has been Miss Pearl been doing? Has she been very sweet to you? You know, I watch a lot of videos too. Like just like not every coloring book people are gonna like go crazy, but you know, there's a book that I saw that I think a lot of people have colored in, and you know, if I wasn't moving right now, I might get it. Doesn't mean I won't get it in the future. It just means right now I have other things to think about. You know, I'm really happy because today things have been going well for me. Oh, I forgot to show you the new thing that came. He only charged me $25 for this. Michelin, do you know what this is? Michelin will know what this is. She's been up to your butt and very loving. I think she has forgiven you finally. You know, cats can be very angry. Like animals get very angry when you bring a new animal into the environment. They feel like, how could you do this? You're replacing me. This is from Kevin Carpenter. He's an independent turner. He makes these pens. This is a diamond painting pen he made. He had a blank. He asked me if I wanted it. And I said yes. He only charged me $25 for this. He's on the cheaper side of turners. But I tell you guys, if you like want flower girl blanks or you want those hybrid blanks, those are going to cost you more money. This color that we're using is the poppy red. I did pay off a credit card today, so I am very happy about that. That makes me feel good that my yeah, I'm feeling much better, Johannes. I was having problems with my knee, and then I was also having some hand problems yesterday. So I stopped coloring. I didn't do much diamond painting. You know, I just relaxed yesterday because I think what it is that I'm coloring so much that I sometimes am like going to have to take a break. I don't think now I'm going to be streaming as much because it's starting to impact my hands a little bit. And that can be a problem. I kind of know which pencils I'm going to take and which stuff I'm not going to take. My plan is to use up all my markers, but today I was coloring some red hair in one of the Demeter Victoria books, and my marker exploded all over this hand. I don't know why it did that. The other ones didn't do that. My first set of sprays didn't do that. I don't know why that happened, that it exploded like that. You have a red. And this image is by Ann Stokes. This is part of the Color in Heaven calendar. I don't remember every pencil I used in this book. A lot of the pictures have videos of them, but not all of them. But and Micheline, I've been seeing what Matt from Lazy River has been dropping. I'm just not overly excited about them. They're nice, but they're not like I gotta get one. You know what I mean? And I'm okay with not buying pens, and I'm okay with not buying books. You know why? Because it's forcing me to focus on what I have rather than what I want. But I think that's important because sometimes, we buy all these books and then we forget what we actually have in the collection. So now it's like, okay, what do I want to color from that now? Oh, I have this book. Oh, I didn't realize I had this book in stock. I'm also thinking about giving away one of my Jade Summer books, even though I've colored in it a little bit. Because I have the Grayscale version, it's Kawaii. And I have the Grayscale book of it, and I like the grayscales. I love grayscales. Are you kidding me? It's so pretty. I love coloring grayscale. That doesn't mean that I don't like coloring line art. Do you know that I like coloring with Prismas? I think what's going to happen in the next few weeks going forward is I'm not going to be on live as much because my hands are starting to hurt, and I really need to start using them for work more. Doesn't mean that I don't like coloring. It just means I think I should allocate time differently than I have been. And then my mother now has a once a week excursion that she wants me to do with her. So I've been going out with my mother and doing this once a week excursion. I don't think there's anything wrong with going out with her once a week because she wants to get out of the house and she wants me to get out of the house to expose me to more things. And I am off tomorrow for... It's freezing here today. It is, before it was like 40 something degrees out. It's raining here. It's cold. It's dark. I am feeling much better, Joanna. My mother really liked the dark chocolate ones. I really like the milk chocolate with the almond. Normally, I don't like nuts, but those almond ones were really good. That almond bar was really good. It's like I don't like when it's gloomy like this. The thing is, if we move to where she wants to be, oh yeah, you're in upstate, so upstate is not as gloomy as New York. It's raining here, it's cloudy, it's dark. I know. So we will then do this. I am going to do a flip through. This was on my top 10 to finish. I don't like that. I need to make that round. This is the problem with Prismas. If I go too tight, then it has a wax one. I used to have a paintbrush over here. That would scrape it all away. No, I've also been looking when we move to buy some crafting solutions for storage for my supplies. You know, I love the Dream Box, but the price tag of that thing is like $3,000. It's like insanely priced. And I'm sure I could get something similar for a little bit less money. Probably a lot less money. You know, me and my mother are talking about things in general. You know, one of the things I do want to do have is my own room. Well, I would have my own door and everything would be. So I think this is where we will end this picture. Hold on, I got to put this back in my Prisma. Yes, this is what I now use for my Prisma colors, Shalene. I got a new case. I didn't like the old case. My old case was starting to fall apart. You know, and it showed the signs of wear and tear. This one is prettier. And I do like flowers. So we now have done that one. So now it is officially 77. So I have finished this book for my top 10 to finish. So that means this is the end of the month. So we now have finished the dragons. Red! You know my favorite color is red and pink. How would you not know that? I have finished 7 books so far this year. So this is the finished. We have now finished the Color in Heaven calendar. So we will do a flip through of the finish. This was on my top 10 books. Yes, red. So we have now finished the Color in Heaven calendar. No, and I did not decide to color the calendar. I don't want to color the calendar. So this is by, who's the image by? Dusty. This is by Dusty. I forget what we colored this with, but obviously some lighter colors. So I think maybe some pastel colors, maybe. So I got on a mission to do this one. It's funny because this is actually a lighter blue off camera. It looks like it matches it on camera, but actually it's a different color. It's funny. Yeah. So I have to try and remember. In this book, some of the discoloration comes from the picture after it. This one I had a hard time coloring because I was trying to do the girl Native American and do her with darker skin tone. It looks okay, but on camera it looks better than it does in person. I couldn't get the skin. I couldn't get the animal fur for anything in the world right on this. I wanted it to be more solid colors, but you know, animal fur is the thing that I have the most difficulty coloring. So, Christine Karen. And it's funny because her book is next to finish on my list because I only have 4 pages left in the Fairies 2 book. Kelly O'Gorman. I got to do her calendar too from last year. I have Kelly O'Gorman's calendar on my list of things to finish from last year. You know, I got to attack it the same way that I attacked this. Kimiko Ikusa. I forget what I used on this. I have no memory of what I used on this. Micah Jelena. I love this fairy. I absolutely love how this came out. This came out small. It's, for me, animals are not, they are hard. That's why I like doing peoples and flowers and landscapes because they're easier. Yes, I found out that Grazia. That's why we used the blotter pages. Now this is one that I started, stopped, started, stopped. This is the stop, started picture. And this is by Selena Finette. So you guys know that this is the book that I stopped, started, stopped. The page I stopped. You know, I have always those pages that We start. This is the one that we did today, and this one is by Anne Stokes. She's known as the Dragon Lady or the Fantasy Lady, as I call her. So that one is that one. Zan Van Zed. I want that book actually because it's on my wish list, Joanna. While so because I love Grazia Salvo, but I've been holding off on buying it because the shipping was so high on Etsy. I'm not spending $45 on a book. I put it on my wish list on Amazon. Right now, guys, don't get me anything because I'm moving, so I have to wait to get things. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to buy brand new. I'm gonna have to wait to buy new stuff. So this one, I think. Oh, who does this one? Oh, I forget who does this one. Hold on, it says it. White Stag. She does the Misfits book. I did the sea with I know I did the sea with Schiffer Farmans, and I did these green ones, these light green ones with Holbeins, and I did these dark green ones with my old Tombow Irritants. I don't longer have a. So then we do. Oh, we have a lot more than just this to go through. We have. Hey, Kate, how are you? We're now going through my finished pages. Then we did this one. You know, we started this one on camera and did this one. This is Ines Guerrero. We used a lot of different coloring things. Hey, Kate. Why are your dogs full of attitude? Are they not wanting to do something? You know how Great Pyrenees are. If they don't want to do something, they're not going to do it. I believe this was the first one we ever did, and I believe it was because it was Hannah Lynn. I remember doing this one on a live stream last year. It was the first one we ever did in this book, and I remember it was a 4-picture. I think I did it for 2 challenges. I think I did it for a Hannah Lynn challenge and a thing of that. So this is the calendar, and this was on my top 10 books to finish. So I have finished one of my top 10. And this one is Adele Lorraine, and she's known as Meadowhaven. You know, she's done that. This is a finished book now, Kate. We finished the dragons. You know, I had such a hard time figuring out what I was going to do with that page. So this one is like a Christmas one. But a lot of you know Adele Lorraine as Meadowhaven. She had a Kickstarter book a few years ago, which I got, which is Meadowhaven. She even got, I think I have a digital copy on my last computer of that book. But she is an independent artist, and she does like fairies and fantasy stuff mostly. So you can go to her Etsy, and she has a lot of stuff on her Etsy. So this Color in Heaven one was, so I have completed this book, Kate, and this is on my top 10 to finish. That one is done. As you can see, I have a box. Everybody's like, why do you have a box? Look at Yoda. I have a Baby Yoda mug, Kate. Speaking of hating the vacuum, dogs that hate the vacuum. I have them in no particular order. Fairy Magic by Color Questopia. Now, this one is with the white background. I wish I had waited to get the black backgrounds because you guys know I used to not like color by number, but I have found them to be quite relaxing. Oh, yes, and this is a diamond painting pen from Kevin Carpenter. Oh, I love Baby Yoda. I have a Baby Yoda mug, a Baby Yoda diamond painting pen, Baby Yoda coloring book, a Mandalorian coloring book, a Baby Yoda plushie. I think you understand that I have a little bit of a Baby Yoda obsession. And then I did this one with the gold background, like with the glitter gel pen. I'm finding that if I put the glitter gel pen down first and then start coloring it in by color by numbers, it actually looks better than if I put the plain black ones on. So those were the 2 that I did from Fairy Magic. I seem to have a thing for fairies. Color and Chicks Coloring Book, Volume 2, Fantasy Portraits Grayscale by Daria Draws. I can't say her last name, so I use her other name that she goes under. And this was really cute. This one has like all those cute little pictures in it. Hey, there are a lot of people who have it. Yeah, there are a lot of people who love Baby Yoda. I used to have a Shetland sheepdog, Joanne, going back to your subject about the dogs hating the vacuum. My dog hated the vacuum so much that she literally would face the vacuum. Yeah, this is a deep box. Unicorn, color by number. I didn't even post this on Instagram. Really, I didn't post this at all on Instagram. These are just like cute pictures for me just to color. And I started this one. I haven't actually finished this one. So this was when I started. I love color by numbers. I never used to like color by numbers. Okay, now I was hoping to finish the second picture in this book today, but that didn't happen. You know, some dogs do not like the sound of a vacuum. They think vacuums are evil. For some reason, the vacuum hurts them. So this one I finished, and I like that. Now, this is the last page in the last half. Now, this marker, what it did, the red marker that I was using, which was from the Sprees, yeah, they are from CBNs. The marker went all over my hand. I had to rinse this off. I don't know why that happened. And as you can see, this is version 2. This is the last page in version 1. So I get to do these pages all over again. What someone suggested that I do is I do them in pencil, but pencil takes too long to do for a lot of the grayscales. I find that I like coloring grayscale and marker, but that's just me. Yeah, it just exploded. And I'm like, it was like all over my hand, like right over here. It wasn't on the rest of my hand. It was just on this part. I threw it out, the marker. I don't save my empties. So I throw out my empties because some of you know that this is actually because of what's going on with me and the house moving. So I don't like to save them. If it was any other year, maybe I would do it. Maybe in the future, I'll start saving up the empties and show them at the end of the month when we move. I love grayscale. So this was a gift from Danielle for my birthday. She gave me this book, so I colored this one. I like the girls with a little bit of attitude. And I did this one too. I thought she came out really cute. Even though I picked the wrong skin tone, it still came out fine. Sometimes you can pick out the wrong skin tone and the picture will come out really, really good. The reason why I have them in the boxes is because when people come to visit the house, I don't want them seeing that. So that's why I have the books in the. These are in no particular order. Chibi Girls Coloring Book, Anime Color by Number. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one and this one is one of my favorite color by number books, as you guys probably have guessed by now. I have done this one. This was like one of the, I think, last ones that I did by using the black lines because this is white lines. And then I think I started this with gel pen. I think this is the one where I started with the gold marker line because this is the one with the white background. Now what happened was her hair was supposed to be brown and I picked the wrong marker up. Same thing with her dress. It was supposed to be a different color and I did it. So, you know, sometimes mistakes actually come out better. So this one is done the way that it was supposed to be done. Love the little pink hair. This one with the little yellow unicorn. This one I just posted online. I like the little cupcakes. So you guys see that? That was Mythical Mermaids by Color Questopia. She goes, I see a theme, and this can count for mermaid because it's mermaid. So you can see that I did I started off in black, but then I ran out of the black and then the rest in gold. So I was like, because I was doing those other color by numbers in gold. So I did this one in gold. I haven't even posted this one yet. This one I did the other day, so I was really happy. So I've been trying to do that one. Now, here's one that I haven't. This one counts for Color Your Hoard because I've never done it. A picture in this. I've actually not finished a picture, I should say. This is Amy Brown coloring book. Now, Amy Brown mostly does fairies. I did not get this off of any of the traditional sites. I actually got this one at a website called Fairy Boutique. I remember that because I was having a hard time finding the book. Someone had it on Instagram. So this is the one that I did. So the paper's good, but it's very hard to use with pencils. I'm thinking I'm going to have to use markers on this paper because the paper does not seem to like a lot of my pencils for whatever reason. Even though the paper's nice and thick, I'm having a hard time with the pencils in it. Some books do not respond well. Ava Brown. What picture did I do in this? Is it this one? No. I did a picture in this one. Now I don't see the sticky where it is. Maybe it was this one. Could have been this one. I don't know which one I did, but apparently I did a picture in this at the beginning of the month. I think it was this one. Now, this is not the grayscale one. You know what I don't like is when you buy a line art one and then they come out a few months later with the grayscale. So that's why I don't rush right away to buy the newest line art books now, because they're sometimes now coming out with the grayscale. Dragons, Flowers, and Mandalas. Oh my, by C.L. Aldrich. Of course, we had to have one by her. Little few in here. I did this one, a dragon. Michelle would be happy with this one. Michelle would like this one because Michelle likes things like that. Whimsy girls celebrate the holidays and festive occasions. I've done a few pictures. I decided to do the baby one, the baby shower. Towtree sprays. Towtrees and sprays. Skin was Copic. I have a thing where I like to do, this is skin tone. The skin tone that was done in Copic. Towtree, spree, and everything else was done. This was done with spree, Towtrees, and the skin was the only thing that was done with the Copic marker. So you guys see that one. Yes, one of the finished pages. You missed the dragon, so. Oh, and this is also my new pen. This is from Kevin Carpenter. So he made each piece that Kevin Carpenter makes with his pens, they're all unique and they're all one of a kind. So we started this on Livestream, but I didn't get to finish it on Livestream. So my mother said she really liked the mermaid with the dolphins. So I did finish it and I did refill that Copic. Which book do you have a lot of whips in? So I love this book. I have a few whips in this book. That's the problem though. Kate, see, these are all finished. And then see, I have one that's this is a work in progress. This is a work in progress. I gotta figure out what blue this is. I know that this is Coral Sea. See, I have one there. Yeah, so I did this one, which was a whip. So I finished up the whip. No, I don't like having whips in books. Really, I don't. I don't mind having them. And then we started the second section because somebody actually had requested that I color with pencils in grayscale. And then they specifically said they wanted Jade Summer. So I did this one with pencils. Now this is the one in pencils. Now, I'm not going to do this whole second half in pencils. It's just that one was particularly requested video. And this is the one with markers. Kate. That's odd that you didn't get a notification. So, and this is one of my top 10 books to finish as well. So, you know, I try to do the pictures for my top 10 first. Oh, you knew Worlds of Wonder was going to be in here. If anybody thought that this was not going to be in here, you're sadly mistaken. Worlds of Wonder. Yes, I finished this one finally. And it was a second page here that I did this month. No, that wasn't it. This was it. I did this one. And then I have another one that I started in it. This one. I have started this one. Miss Michelle's like, oh, I see. You do actually do color in there. In that book. Yes, I do. So I did do this one. Ooh, that sounds good. Barbecue chicken wings, saffron rice, and cornbread. Ooh, saffron rice. I haven't had saffron rice in a while. So I did that. I don't know what show it would be like. Floral Beauties coloring book by Coloring Book Cafe. Now, I got this book because I like it for the portraits. And it was a very good price. Yeah, this was a very good price book. When I got them, they were like $5. Really, this was like $5, $4.99 when I got it, maybe $3.99. So I did this one. What happened was this color ran out. So then I switched the rest of the flowers to red to make it a nice contrast. Of course, some of my marker dried out when I was coloring it. So that's why there are streaks in it. I don't think I live near you. Best collection, 100 coloring pages by Sacha and Sach Diva. Now, this was given to me for my birthday by Danielle. And this is something that Michelle likes. Mandalas. You all know how much I like mandalas. 77 pages. I know Danielle beat me with 116. Danielle has a lot more free time. Keep that in mind. Spirals. This is just one box, guys. Then we'll go to the next box. I'm okay with that. Blissful Scenes, Volume 2. Now, this is on my top 10 to finish as well. We did this one. I think we did this one on Livestream. This marker dried out on camera. No, I'm not the Mandala Queen. I think that title belongs to Michelle because she does a lot of them on her stream. So this was one on my top 10 list to finish. Fantasy coloring book in grayscale. Special artist edition. You had to buy this one from Etsy. I'm not sure if she still has it on her channel. But I did this one. Did I do this with tout trees or did I do this with Copics? No, they're not telling me. Probably did this. I probably did this one with the Copics. Because the way the markers lay down on it. Some markers lay down much better than others. Serena by Model Rubio. This is his mermaid book. I've done quite a few pictures in here. Some unfinished ones in here that I need to work on. Like this one. This is an unfinished one that I need to finish. This is one of the ones that I need to finish. These pictures are really nice, but they take so long to do. This one I started in pencil. I might finish that one in marker. This one has some images that are a little, I call this my multicolored one, with lots of different colors. I believe we did this live, actually, guys. This is when I started but never finished. I don't know if I did all of her hair. I think I did all of her hair already on this one. This is a blonde one that I need to do. This one we did in pencil. This must have been when I first got the book. Because a lot of what I've colored in the book since then has been markers. So then you have the poster at the very end. So that's the end poster thing. Yeah, it was so very, very bright. I have bright syndrome. So, and I'll show you what I'm working on in my whip. So I have some whips. So you guys are seeing the whips too. So we did this one. We finally finished this one. This one was like a forever whip. You know, you guys know what forever whips means. You start the project, you stop it, you start it again, then you stop it, and then you start again. So I was like, you know what? I would like to finish this page because it's annoying me. And then this also is a forever whip that I need to finish too. This would make a good picture if I wasn't hungry all the time. The problem with me doing this picture, and I want to do this picture, but the problem is I'd be hungry after coloring these cupcakes. That's the problem if I do one of those pictures. I get too hungry. It's 77 pages. Okay. 46 books, 1 PDF. Now, this is Maui Mermaids and Island Whimsy Girls Coloring Book, Volume 2, Artist Edition by Hannah Lynn. Now, I didn't buy this off of Amazon. I actually bought this off of Hannah Lynn's website. Now, guys, if you want artist editions, they're going to be a lot more money. But the paper is much better for markers. I mean, you can still use markers on the Amazon paper, but if you guys want artist editions from Hannah Lynn, go to her website, hannalynn.com, I believe, and you can get these books spiral bound, and they're in artist edition. Only thing, they're a lot more money. And I did this one with Copics, towel trees, and sprays, and some gel pen. You can see what the gel pen was. The gel pen is her necklace. Have these little spots here, and the border are the gel pens. Yeah, so I did that one. You guys can tell I do a lot of brunettes. I do a lot of mandalas. I like doing them. Color ya mandalas. I did this one. I know, right? Hannah Lynn is one of those people. And then we did this one. We actually started this one and then didn't finish it for a while. And then I was like, you know what? I want to finish this one. Yes, I gave you this book, Miss Michelle. Yeah. This one has really good paper for mandalas. Like, if you guys want mandalas with good paper, you can use markers in. The colored books and the Color Ya publisher are the best ones for mandalas. If you're looking for that. So that's just the first box. Because these things are so big, I cannot store them in the box because they're so big. Hold on, I gotta take the other box. These are so big I can't store them in the box. Now, I think this was, I don't remember where I got this diamond painted, but I believe it was a GBFKE image. So it's 2 unicorns and a fairy. I believe that's what it's supposed to be. So you can see that this is a diamond painting that I got from GBFKE. I believe that. I don't believe it was a lot of money. So That's that. Mermaid Legends by Shalene. Mermaid Legends. Now, this is the original Mermaid Legends because this is the white cover. The new cover has much better binding and supposedly better paper. So we did this one. I believe we did this one on a live stream. This was also for Mermaid. As you'll notice, there are a lot of mermaids this month. So because the book is so big, it doesn't fit the normal size books. Little stuff and big stuff and weird size stuff. Yes, I ended up buying the 5-pack from Mariola Budek. If anybody wonders, I do buy Mariola Budek's art, but I usually buy them in a PDF bundle. Don't get me wrong, I love her set of arts. Her set of art books are beautiful, but they're just at the price range right now where I can't get the book. So I buy individual packs, and then I do that because it's a little bit more reasonably priced. So this one, I use Copics, Tau Trees, and I believe for her eyes, I used the Crayola Super Tip. Yeah. For the eye, I used the Crayola Super Tip. Yes, I have some Crayola Super Tips, Kate. That was the PDF. Portrait of the Mermaid by Sarah Bourrier. Now, just to give you an idea how tiny this book is, I'm going to lay it up against the Forest Kingdom, and that's really tiny. So this book is tiny. I did this one in marker, so this counts for Mermaid. This book is really tiny, so it makes it really hard to color with both pencil and marker. I mean, you can, but it's really hard to do that. Forest Kingdom, Tales from the Forest Kingdom. I believe that's what this book is called. Yeah, I bought this all at Book Depository. You all guys know when I got this, that I was like, I think this, the Mermaids book. So this one I did in colored pencil, and we did this on stream. This we did off camera. I like this. So then the next things I have are this and this. So I like this book. I think I'm going to do cover to cover. I just like this book a lot. I think it has a lot of pretty pictures in it. So, and it's little enough, you know what I mean? It's like not like the other hardcovers. This is going to be a longer stream than normal. I swear. So, this is a Joy of Coloring. Joy of Coloring Creative Expressions Volume 4. This is the Mermaid issue. I got this at I believe I got this at a Drain Read or one of the newsstands a long time ago. So these books I don't really do too often, so I did this one. Right? And then I did this one as well. Because this was a whip. I decided to finish the whip. You can tell the face did not come out as smooth as my other ones. That's okay. Not everything has to be perfect. Sunlight show. Yeah, I have a lot of little books too. A lot of times people don't see the little books, so I'm not as busy as that. I don't have as much free time as Danielle, who did over 100-something books. So then I did mosaic mandalas on black background. I just like all the colors I used in this. Hey, Tiffany. How are you, Tiffany? So I did this one. I think I have a few left in this one. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 left in this book. I am good. We're doing the finished pages video today. We did some coloring. We finished the dragon picture on the calendar, so I was really happy we did that. Anime Manga Girls. Now, this is from Mayu. This counts for Color Your Heart. No, we didn't Color Your Heart last month. So this is one of my newer books. I did this one with little gems, as you guys can see. Decided to do this. As you guys know, that Mayu is also a YouTuber, and she's been coming out with tons and tons of books. What was the month without Jade Summer? Now, this was before I did the Mermaids book, because I had done it before. So this is Intricate Flowers. What happened was I ran out of this color. You know, I was doing this color first, right? Then I decided to make it do lighter pinks, right? So I did this with not towel trees, but sprays. I did this with sprays. So what I originally started doing was I originally started doing 2 pages every month, and then somehow I fell off from doing this book. So I might try and do 2 pages every month from this book at least. I want to try and do 2 pages a month. Oh, Lordy, she goes, oh, no. Oh, yeah. That's the family box, too. So I kept these boxes because I need something to put them in when the guys come to, you know, and people check out the house. I can't have them lying around on my books like that, you know? So that's box 3. I just moved box 3. So this is also one of the top 10 to finish books that I did as well. So I'm making some progress here. So my goal was Pretty in Pink. Last time I did this picture, I've been trying to fill in the gaps in this book, like if I get stuck in this book. So that was the Pretty in Pink book, but this is what I've been doing. This book is translated as face. I did one half of this picture in Prismas and Pablo's. This one, I don't remember what I used. A lot of times I don't remember what I used. So this is what I've been doing. You know, this I said via live stream, Holbein pencil and color it gel pens. Put a little, why? But that keeps happening today. It happened at the beginning of the stream. So this one I'm having a little bit of trouble with, but don't worry. I'll finish this one. This is a work in progress. We did this one. Sometimes, you know, the picture that gives you the hardest time is the one that you end up having the most rewarding time with. Like this one. You guys know I'm trying to finish this book too. They don't print this book anymore. They print a different version of this book. I think they have this book, but now it's called something else. So, that's that one. So I try to do them as I feel like they speak to me. You know, sometimes books speak to you, and you're like, no, I don't feel that book. Like, I want to do this one eventually, but I have to speak. Bye, Johannes. Remember, you guys can always watch these lives back when I'm finished. So, Camellia de Erica. We did this one via live stream. I remember this because we were doing this, and I decided not to do a background. We did this with a couple of different pencils. We did this on live stream. Kate, this is Camellia de Erica. I didn't get to do the Denise Claret book for Mermaids. Yeah, and I have that. So keep that in mind. There are a lot of books I have that I didn't get to do this month. But you know what? I'm okay with that because that means I get to work on them another month. This is what happens. I have to actually get up from my seat and do this because this chair does not like to cooperate with me. Steampunk special, by Matt and Dawn Davison. This is a husband and wife. A lot of us know Dawn. A lot of you guys may not know that Matt Davison has a PDF steampunk on Etsy. Some of the pictures are new that they put here. So we did this one via live stream. I like the way this one came out. So we used markers on this one. I think the only time I use white is on the eyes and the mouth and teeth. Now, here's a big one. Coloring book for grown-ups. This is like one of my big block books. So I did this. This is the one that I'm almost done. And I forgot which colors I used, which gel pens colors to use. So this is one that's a whip in progress. So keep that in mind. Eventually I'll finish this. Then I did this one. This lovely tattoo. It has gel pens, markers in it. Then I did this one. So you guys can see the stained glass windows. I made them different. Almost different. Just different. The window shade, the background of the windows is different. But everything else is the same. So keep that in mind. I did this with gel pens, markers. I think it came out pretty nice. Magical Beauties coloring book, book 3. This is on my top 10 to finish too for this year. As you guys can tell, I try to make the best of my top 10. So we did this one, guys. I think we did this one on stream. Did we do this one on stream? I don't remember if we did her on stream or not. Did we? I'm pretty sure we did do her on stream. I'm making good progress in this book, actually. Sorry, my headphones always get in the way. I have my bed on the side here, so I'm putting Fantasy and Nature coloring book by Erin Ewer. Now, this is a book that gets buried a lot. I have her Grayscale book. So I need to work in this book because I have a lot of whips in this too. Yeah, I actually have some whips in this that need to be done in this book. Yep, we did do that on stream, so that was good. So this one I did. This was a whip that I finished finally. I had done it and I needed to finish it because I thought, you know, I want to finish some of the whips. So I have a lot of whips in this book. I have this to finish. I just got to figure out how I'm coloring it. This is a pencil book because the markers will bleed so through this paper. It's like a glossy paper, but still not like that glossy one. This is one that a lot of people skip over. It was one of my first fairy books. This is the Sammy Brady fairy. Someone said they called her the Sammy Brady from Days of Our Lives. I gotta figure out what color this is so I can finish her hair. I have a very diverse collection of books. Oh, I like that one. Did that one. Then I have to finish this one, do her skin tone, and then I have to do all the flowers and leaves on it. This one is a nice book. It's such a shame that that it doesn't get any more coverage because it just is like one of those pretty books. Then there's this one that I finished. I have a lot of whips in this one that need to be finished. I still have another box. Olymp by Angel Detloff. Now, when I ordered this book, it was on Etsy. I don't think she has any copies of this book anymore. It is a really pretty portrait book. If she does, you have to go to Etsy and look for her. She might be on Facebook too, but I don't remember. But I do remember buying it, and then I got a set of pencils from her with it, but I'm not sure I have those pencils anymore. I might have them, I might not have them. So I did this one. I have, I think, one whip in this one. And this is the one that we finished, and I put this for Color Your Hoard because I hadn't finished any other picture in this book. I do have a whip, and that's this one. But look what happens to the paper. It imprints. on this the back of that page. So they are black pages. So I don't know why that happened. But this book has some pretty, pretty pages in it. I probably got it for the portraits. You know, I probably got it for the portraits to practice skin tone and hair, to coloring. See, but I prefer pencil with a book like this because you have to be careful. Some of the pages are double-sided, some are one-sided. So, certain paper, I guess because I was using Prismas, it did that. So then I went to my Pablos and my Polys, Chromos, and it didn't do that. So I don't know why it's doing that with certain pencils. Rose Windows. We finished this book, Kate. We finished this book. I actually was really happy. We finished this on camera, this book, so I was really happy. We started this book on camera, so you guys know when we finished this that I was really over the moon happy to finish this one. So we did this one this month. I just like this one. Did this one. I love the pictures in this. I'm sad to see this book go, but as last, all things must be done and finished. Then I did this one. I really like this book. I wish they would come out with the a Rose Windows too, so you guys can see that. That was the end of that book. Yeah, we did finish this one, so I was exceptionally proud of that. Mandala Girls by Grazia Salvo. I have a few whips in this. I think I have 1 or 2 whips in this. So this is one of the whips. Because Marco went and bled through because I didn't put the blotter page on right. I think that's the only whip in this book that I have. And then I did this one. This took me a while to do because it was so many patterns. It's the mandalas on the girls' faces. So you get to, if you like doing portraits and you like doing mandalas, this is like a perfect book that mixes the two. The last pile. The last selection of books. Oh, Lordy. And this is the last. Oh. Well, maybe not. Maybe we should do this. Well, maybe we should do this in pieces. Yeah, let's do this in pieces. Mermaids by Demita Victoria. This is the last new book I got because some of you know I'm moving, so that's the last book that I'm getting in for a while. So we did this one. This is also a color your horde. So I like the way everything came out. I forget what blue I used for this, but it did come out nice. So that was really pretty. I like that blue. Yeah, I have a thing for mermaids. So then we did 4 in fashion black background, color by number. Kate's like, Kim is like, what? You've been doing some color by number. So I did this one, this one. I like this one. No, sometimes I do make my pictures look different than what everybody else does. Just because sometimes, you know, I make a mistake with the color palette by accident. This was supposed to be light orange. Instead, it turned out to be pink. I didn't mean to do that. It just was one of those sites where you grab a thing and it comes out wrong. So, well, as you guys can see that I have a thing for this one. That one is my black background one. Magical Mermaids, Myths, Legends, and Lore by Demita Victoria. So we did 2 in here. Apparently I did 2 in here. I did this one. We made a dark skin because somebody was asking me, how do you blend, how do you make skin darker with markers? Someone had asked me that. So it's like, okay. Oh no, this is the one I'm going to do next. That one should not even be there. That's bad tab. I did, what did I do? 4 or 5? I believe I did 5. So there was this one, which should have been counted in the total. So this is the one that did not get a tag, but I know I did that this month. This is the big black background, large print, color by numbers for adults. This is the coloring book, Flowers, Birds, and More. This is the large print one, so you can easily see the numbers, because sometimes people complain, oh, they're too large, we need to see. So I did this one. I did cats. It's a lot easier to do animals when the colors are given to you. So those 4 are done. Another book I finished this month, Kawaii Girl Fashion. So I did, according to this, so I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages in this month. So I did finish this. So we will do a finished flip through now of this one. So I don't color the front page. I don't like to color the front page, the little tester. That's just me personally. Unless it's something really pretty and I want to test my markers. So this was the page that I screwed up when I did the skin tone, as you guys can obviously see. It's one of the first images I ever did, and I almost didn't color again in this book for a while. So then this one, my 80s grunge girl, or 90s girl, but I think of her more as an 80s girl. Cute little school girl. Just hanging out, being cool. I find books, guys. I really do find books. I really do find the things that I like the most to do. Oh, little fairy. Oh, little kawaii fairy. This book I got to play with the hair a little bit. I wanted a pink-haired girl. Don't laugh at me. Did this one. This is actually the same color as this, but the marker went out of ink, so when it did this, it made a weird shade of the marker. This I did the skin tone wrong. This was one of the ones I did this month. Did the skin tone wrong. Sometimes when you do skin tone wrong, it comes out right. This is the one where, oh, that's great. Okay, this was the one where the marker dried out. I don't know why. This is another one where I did some gel pen, and you could see I did little stars in it. That's cute. I like this one with the red, with the purple hair, or the violet hair, or the blue violet hair. Like it's like purple blue, bluish purple. And these little red dots are Pentel Sparkle Pops. This was just one that I thought was cute. I wanted to have some orange and yellow. The beach girl. And that's where we ended the book. I thought just having her with like nice little colors would be nice. Things like that. So that we did. That was the book that we finished. That was the 3rd book we finished. So I finished 3 books this month, which brings up my total to 7 books this year that I have finished. Aren't they cute? The Art of Mandala, Volume 1 by Jason Hamilton. I did this one in markers and gel pen. As you can tell, it's shiny, shiny, Miss Michelle. I like this because it's little and it's portable, you know? You don't have to do a lot of work with it. So I'm trying to fill in gaps in that book. Flash, coloring in the tattoo style. This is a tattoo coloring book. This could count for mermaid, because it's a mermaid tattoo. I believe I used tau trees, Copics, and I used, oh, what else did I use? The touch something. I forget what I used. I know I used the Copic for the skin tone. I know I used the tau trees, and I think maybe the sprays. So a lot of what I use is that. One black and white, 100 patterns. And I did this one. You guys can see I did this in the patterns. I just used them glitter gel pens. I used markers. I used sprees, Towtrees, Copics, and I think I used for this blue here. This was an old Winsor & Newton Pro marker. I used the last of that up for that. So that's what I did in that one. We call these the thick booster books. And these are the wax books. I see someone's well. And I know Danielle beat me. Misty probably beat me too. And the total it comes up to. Hold on. According to my Excel sheet, because I already did this. Yes, I put all my books before I start streaming on an Excel sheet so you guys know what the total is. I have a total already. Okay, I know the total now. We did 2 books from Color and Ocean Mermaids. This is Grayscale coloring book. This is number 3 in the series, and you guys know I have all 3 of the Grayscale ones. So we did this one the other day on live stream. Oh my God, that's crazy. I know Danielle beat me. She got like 100 something pages. I'm amazed that she did that. I barely break, I barely break 70. So this one I did. This is called My Lovely Fish by Doria Cacarossi. She's also known as Doria Draws. And then we did this one. We did this one as the first one in the book when we got it. So this is Parisian Mermaid. A lot of us remember that we did this via live stream. Karai Grayscale coloring book. Now I have the line art version of this too, but I like this book. It's 1 and 2, so I did this one. I love Jade Summer Grayscale. I know. Plus, I'm also doing the Chuck Pinson big diamond painter from DAC that I started in the Chuck-along in March, but I was like 2 weeks late to that, like a week and a half late to that. So, that's taking me longer to do, but, because of my hand and other things going on. So we did that one. Now, you guys knew that I wasn't going to not color a fairy. This is the hardcover of Magical Fairies. Yes, there's a soft cover version of this too, but sometimes I just like having a hardcover book because it's nice to keep. This might be one of those books I keep after I'm done coloring in it. Yes, what happened? So this I used my sprees and Towtrees, and I don't have many Towtrees left, so I might do this one. This one is pretty. I like this one. What happened, Tiny Minimalist Keely? Oh, what kind of puppy did you get, Keely? I would love to see what people get in their books. What's the name of the puppy and what breed? What is the name of your new puppy? Oh, that's going to be a big dog. A lab and a collie. A labrador. A lobby. Yes, it's a lobby. Lab and ollie. Mixed it and then that's a lab collie mixed. Oh, that's going to be a big dog. You know that, right? That dog is going to grow bigger than you at one point. And so now this is the last book. This is called Big Fantasy Coloring Book in Grayscale, 100 Illustrations to Color by Molly Harrison. And this is Grayscale. I used markers and I used my Pentel Sparkle Pops, and this color in the background is not, this is a Pentel Sparkle. Those are Pentel Sparkles, but this is a Jelly Roll Sakura. So in total, guys, this is what the total came up to. It came up to 46 books, 1 PDF, for a total of 77 pages. So, what would you guys like me to color next? What would you guys like for me to color on my next stream? Because I'm going to show you guys one thing. You guys may not be aware of this, but this is the next book up. This is the next book up for finish. This book is, I'm on the verge of finishing this one too. Oh, she's going to. I know what we can usually color. I am thinking Kirby. So, I have this to finish. I started coloring it. I have not finished coloring it. I know. This I haven't done, so that's 2. Because I'm in the progress of 1. So this is the next book. Callie's a Barkers, 3. And Labs are very playful. So I have 4 left in this book. I have 4 left in this book. So this book is on target to be next. Yeah, it's on target to be next. And who is Atlas? Is that your other dog or is that your cat, Keely? So, sorry guys, sometimes I like to put the pen there so it doesn't go in and out. So we did a lot of books this month. I was really proud of the fact that we did that. So does Atlas want to boss the cat around? Does Atlas want to boss the cat around? Oh, she's doing the same picture I am, but she's much farther along than I am. That's the picture. That's what Kim sent me. Oh, God, look at this. Who does not love Oliver? Aaron just posted this photo of her and Oliver. Yeah, and I finished the diamond painting pen. Diamond painting. I'm still doing the Chuck Pinson, and I'm doing a French Bulldog diamond painting pen. Once I'm done with the French Bulldog diamond painting pen, it's a small one. I'm going to send that to my brother when I'm done with that. So I might take a picture of it when I'm done with it. So, isn't that cute? So sometimes I get the pictures there. So I also want to show you this. Oh, yeah. Here's the book that everybody's talking about. It's called Lady Spring. And it has like 4 or 5 authors, illustrators for it. Who's in it? It is Kubakowska, Elizabeth Something, Anne Margarita, Kristen Nowak, Grazia Salvo. It has a lot of people in it. This is Grazia Salvo. They're going to put that in there. I just want you guys to be aware that they're doing this. Anna Mizkarska. I've never heard of her before. This is the Lady Spring book that they're talking about. Christina Novak. This is a new book that they have, guys, so keep your eyes. Carolina Kubakowska. We know her as the Ticket to Dream Ladies. So keep that in mind. I just want to show you guys this in case you're interested in it. Isabella Cuisan. I've never heard of her. I like the book, but the book is way pricier than I would like to pay for it. Barbara Soplaniska. Yep. This is on Etsy. I wanted to show you guys that so you guys know that there is another book coming out. But it's got like 4 illustrators on it. Oh, Fiona's watching the stream. She sent me a photo. Oh my God, look at that. That is an yeah, that's on Etsy and it's $33 for the book, but the shipping makes it almost $60. It's like cats are good with dogs if they're nice to the dogs. I had one of my friends had 2 dogs, right? She brought in a cat. The cat took over the whole entire house. It was like hilarious because the cat is like mean. And the cat wasn't mean at the first year, but the cat kind of like became mean. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that. That was enjoyable for me because I know we came on a little bit earlier. Sometimes I don't come on to 3. Sometimes I don't come on at all. But well, that's the book with other people, Joanna. That's like 4 or 5 people. So that's what you call a multiple book. It's not like it's one person. You know what I mean? There's this book. There's a lot of books that I want on Etsy, but I'm not getting them right now because I'm in the process of trying to get rid of stuff, move stuff out, do the things I need to do to get them out. You know, it's not like I can just do 1 or 2 things at once, you know? Some books are cheaper than others. And that's not to say that they're not good books. You have to remember that I still want the Wild Soul book. It's now on softcover on Amazon. I want that book, but I'm not getting it right now because I'm in the middle of moving. And guys, don't get me any books. Really don't, because don't get me any diamond painting pens or anything like that, or any books, because I'm going to have to move. Also, guys, this was a whip. This is the big book. This is the Rapture book. And remember, we started this one on stream. This is one that we started on stream. Keep that in mind. We started this on stream with strip of frog and pencils. So this is the big Rapture book. I'll probably be working in it more next month. Exactly. But that's why I've been also trying to finish some books, because the less books I have in the collection, the less I will have to take with me. You know, I love these pens. I have one more pen coming, guys, and then that's it. I'm not getting anything from the Lazy River Wood Turning Group right now. I'm not going to even try because I haven't like, the pens are nice, but they're just like, they're not wowing me enough. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing. But I'm also trying to finish books. I have finished 7 books in total this year. So that would be nice, right? I have a list, but when I move and I'm settled in, and then I have a new desk and a new thing, I'm actually going to take photos of them first, and then I'm going to put them to the garbage. What I'm going to do is update my Pinterest albums with them, and then we'll see what happens with them, because what's happening is that I'm going to be moving, so less is better. It's not that I don't want to keep the finished books. It's just that I'm not going to have room to keep them, and I'm going to have to pack them. So the less I pack, the better it is. So I'm going to take pictures of the finished books, and then we'll see. You know, it's just easier for me to get rid of things that I'm not going to use anymore. If they're finished, they're done. I've used them. It's not to say that they're not good books. It's not that they're bad books. It's like I have to figure out what I realistically can take with me. And the less books I have, the less I will have to pack. And plus, me and my mother are going to probably go out to LA this summer, probably for about a week or 2, just to look at houses. Just to look at houses in LA, just to see what's going on. You know, there's going to be a week there. I will probably, the week that we go out to LA, to check out houses, to see what we're going to buy. What my mother wants to buy. Because, you know, I'm going to have some input in it. And like one of the things that I want, like a lot of the apartments that she's going to buy, a lot of them have 2 bedrooms. I'm going to have my own door. I'm going to have my own privacy. What is sticker shock? I'm not sure if I'm familiar with sticker shock. I'm not familiar with that term. But you know what I mean, like now where my mother's living, my mother wants not where my mother's moving. You know, here's the thing. We were gonna move to Florida, but then I said, you know, that's really hot. My mother was thinking about moving to Florida. And what happened with the Florida thing is that Florida is really, really hot all the time. And it's not like it's cold. But, you know, that's where my brother is. That's where my nieces are. My mother, you know, her grandchildren. My mother wants to be closer to her grandchildren. We're aware of that. But, you know, my mother's going to look around. It's not like we're just, Florida is beautiful, but it has a lot of crime in it. They're like every place that I've ever heard about Florida. Florida is beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but it is too hot to live there all year. Really, you don't like Florida, Joanna? What's wrong with Florida? What's wrong with Florida? Florida has gone mental. What do you mean by it's gone mental? What do you mean it's gone mental? Brown. What do you mean it's gone mental? It's Crazyville because they have a crazy governor. Yes, they have a crazy governor. That's what they do. They have a crazy governor who makes crazy ass decisions. Oh, yeah, we got crazy Trump. So, I just couldn't resist. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I'm gonna make him gray. I'm sure, you know, but my mother wants to live in LA because she'll be closer to her grandchildren. So I want to thank you guys for coming. I hope you all have enjoyed the stream. Everybody take care, stay safe, stay well, stay healthy, wash your hands, socially distance, wear a mask if you're required to wear a mask in your state or your city. Yeah, so we're going to end the stream here. Everybody have a good time. I hope you all have enjoyed the finished pages video. Everybody enjoy.